As we travel around the world in one city, throughout London, for AGA Divertimenti, we're looking at Brazil today. And with me, we've got Chef Erich Ribeiro. Erich, welcome to Divertimenti.
Thank you.
And we're cooking Brazilian food.
We are cooking Brazilian food today, yes, we are.
What is normal about Brazilian food? What makes something that you saw and they say, that's the food of Brazil? What's Brazilian food
Brazil is very diversified. It's very big, so you find everything in one little place. So it tends to be grains, beans, rice, and meaty. It's very heavy, meaty eaters.
So is it more like regional food? So you can't actually say this is Brazil?
We could easily say that's Brazilian, yes, we could.
Okay, so what are we cooking today?
We are cooking a dish called Feijoada.
Feijoada.
Which is the most common dish in Brazil, which goes from up north to south, which was created many, many years ago by the slaves when they went to Brazil to work for the European people. It's basically based on black beans and pork, which used to be the leftovers from the farmers at the time, and then they create this dish to basically to survive.
So is it like a stew?
Is it a stew? Yes, it is. Yes.
Okay, so we're cooking Feijoada today.
Yes, we
from
are.
Brazil.
Yes, we are.
So Erich, we've got a lot of ingredients here to cook that Feijoada.
We do, yeah. We actually don't have everything we need here, but we're just adapting it to a British kind of way of cooking. Because originally, a Feijoada is based on meat on the bone,
right?
Which involves the trotters, the ears, the tongue. But European people are not really fan of it, so we changed it slightly.
I saw those in Peckham Market on Saturday. Big trotters.
They are massive, aren't they?
You can get them in
So
London.
we basically are doing onion and garlic paste.
Right.
With bay leaves, and then we've got diced pork, chorizo, and ham hock. They're all been pre-cooked before, and they're all ready to go. And we've got some chopped tomatoes, black beans, and what we call in Brazil a farofa, which is a savoury flour to accompany the dish when it's ready.
Is that from a yam or a cassava?
Cassava.
Cassava.
It's from a cassava, yes.
Okay, and we've got some water, salt and pepper, and just some coriander to serve.
To serve with, yes.
Okay. So how do we start to cook it?
Would you like to saute the onions and garlic first, please, if you can?
So Erich, we need to start to cook the Feijoada. So we've got an AGA cast iron casserole here. It's up to temperature and we've heated some oil. What do we add next? Onion and garlic?
You want the onion and garlic first, yes.
Okay, that's a good sizzle.
It is. It smells lovely.
Right. So do we
get
want
the garlic.
So we just want to soften it, or do we just want it nice and golden?
Soften it up, yeah. We don't need colour or anything. We just need softening up.
Okay. So Erich, while that's sautéing, there's two ways you can do it in the AGA. You can either do it on the boiling plate like you're doing, or what we can do is pop it into the simmering oven.
Right.
Now it'll take about 5 or 6 minutes in the AGA simmering oven. And what that does is it stops the smells of the onion going through the kitchen, because the AGA vents to the outside. So we'll pop that in, close the door, and we can just leave that for a minute or two.
Yes.
And then it's ready.
This sounds amazing.
So it should be done.
Yes, should be done by now, yes.
Out of the simmering oven.
Be careful, it's hot.
Oh, I got AGA gauntlets on, Erich.
Lovely.
So that's nicely done. It's nice and aromatic. So what do we add next?
We're going to add the bay leaves.
Okay.
And I would like to add some salt and pepper now.
Right, so we've got some seasoning.
Yes, please.
So there's some pepper.
Pepper.
Just a pinch of salt.
Pinch of salt, yes.
Right. That's a lot of
There
pepper.
you go. It's lovely, isn't it? Brazilian people like food spicy and tasty. We tend to be a little bit more spicy than European food. So now slowly we're going to add the cut of meat. So first the pork.
We need to brown that off.
Yes, please. So we get the pork in.
That seals really quickly on the edges of the cast iron.
It does, yeah.
It's got nice and hot, so it's not just the base.
And I really, really like the smell.
Okay.
So we're going to add some chorizo now. So little rest for a second or two.
Okay.
Until they settle. And then we're going to add the ham hock, which has been cooked before.
Right.
It's been pulled off the bone anyway, so it's ready to...
Was that a smoked ham hock?
It was a smoked one, yes.
So there's a different level of flavour there?
Yes.
Right.
What we're trying to get is a mix of flavours. The smoky with the chorizo and the pork, which tends to be plain and bland. So we get all the flavours together.
There we go. That's
As you can see,
nicely.
you can see the colour from the chorizo coming around and taking over slowly.
And that's all nicely sealed now.
It is. It looks lovely. So
Okay.
we can get a little bit of ham hock now,
Okay.
half of it, and we're nearly there.
Okay, so that's mixed through. What's next?
Next, I'd like to get the beans and the tomatoes together, and that would be the last stage. So we got the beans on.
So we've kept the liquid in the beans.
Yes, because we like all the flavors. As I said, the beans is going to thicken up the stew later, so we need the sauce from the beans to help it
Okay.
out. Otherwise, as you said, we would need flour or anything, but which we don't
Right.
use here.
So just allow that to heat through.
Yes.
Give that a moment or two. Okay, so that's heated through. So we
It
just
is.
add the tomatoes.
Add the tomatoes now. Mix it through. We might need to add some water in case it's too thick.
Okay,
Uh,
that is very thick actually.
It is, so we're going to need some water.
So do you just do that by eye just to give
Just
it
to give them some space to cook, liquid, basically.
Okay. And
And it's looking amazing.
is that ready to go?
It is ready to go in the oven.
Okay, again, we'll cook it in the simmering oven. And it'll be cooked in about 2 hours. So we'll pop it in and we'll come back to it later. The advantage of the simmering oven is that food won't dry out in there and it'll just cook through nice and slowly and allow the flavours to develop.
That smells lovely.
Let's have a look. Oh, there we go. Thanks, Eric.
A pleasure.
That's nice and hot. Is
It
that
looks-
ready? It's
It looks absolutely
got
ready.
a lovely
yeah.
glossy sheen on it.
It looks beautiful.
Okay. How do we eat this then? Do we just put it in a bowl and try it? Or?
Here today is going to be in a bowl with a spicy flour and coriander, but normally we would eat this with rice, kale and orange, as well as the spicy flour.
So what do you do with the kale? Do you just boil it?
No, we just sauteed them with garlic and
Oh,
oil.
okay. So can I try it?
Yes, please do.
Great.
Let us know how you think about Brazilian cooking.
Okay, so we take some, we just put the flour on top.
Yes, please, yeah.
Okay. And some coriander.
Coriander. Tell me what you think about it.
Okay. It smells really, really good. It's not too porky in smell, it's just got a nice mixture of all the ingredients. Eric, that's really nice.
looks
It's got a
lovely.
really hearty, full flavour. You can really taste the beans and the tomatoes in there. Eric, thank you for
My
teaching about
pleasure.
Brazilian food into Verdemente.
My pleasure. Thank you.